Hello everybody, my name is Craig. I am the programmer on the Total Miner team. This video today will just be some tips for survival. This is the brand new survival map here. Just have to excuse the sounds. We're currently changing the sound, so they're a little bit off at the moment with the volume. So tip number one, don't punch wood. It takes far too long and it's very boring to watch, especially in a YouTube video. So you only need 4 pieces of wood to craft a workbench and a wood hatchet. So use your pickaxe to get those first 4 pieces of wood. Pickaxe is much faster than punching. So I've only got 3 there. So when you're chopping wood, I see a lot of people chopping wood and moving around, and they don't always collect the wood. Sometimes when you chop wood, it'll fall down and you won't collect it. So every so often, look around to make sure that you pick up all the wood that you've chopped, because otherwise you're just wasting your time. And the pickups only last about 40 seconds. So look around reasonably frequently. So we'll chop those and craft those into 8 wood planks, make a workbench, 1 set of sticks and a hatchet. So now you can chop wood much faster, and it makes YouTube videos much easier to watch. Tip number 2, do not build a wooden house. The reason for that is dryads shoot boom arrows, and a boom arrow will set your house on fire and it will burn to the ground with you inside it. So if you're going to build a house, build a cobblestone house. You can craft 4 cobblestone from 1 piece of basalt, and basalt's just as fast to mine as wood, so it's actually faster to collect cobblestone than it is to collect wood, and safer. So because I'm not going to be building a house made of wood, I don't need to collect that much wood. I just need to collect enough wood to make a door, a chest, some torches and a few tools. So I'll get about 20 pieces of wood here. Should be enough. Okay, the next thing you're going to need is coal. So when you're moving around, keep an eye out on the ground, and anything that's grey, investigate. It'll either be coal, basalt or salt. You need coal to make torches, and that makes the nighttime much more comfortable. Also, if you're going to dig through grass and sand and dirt, it's much more preferable to use a shovel, so just craft one of those as well. So there is some coal here. When you're digging for coal, just double check your mini-map around the area, because quite often there's more coal under the ground. You see there's some coal there. won't get this stuff just because we're making the video, but normally I would collect all that. Right, so we've got coal. All we need now is some basalt for a furnace, and also some iron would be nice. Another tip, if you're collecting seeds, just use your fist, because you have to chop down quite a bit of grass to get seeds, and grass is one hit even with your fist, so there's no point wasting an entire tool just to collect seeds, so just use your fist. Okay, we'll go and get some basalt. The other alternative to building a cobblestone house is to build a bunker into the side of a hill. That way it won't catch fire if a boom arrow is used, and they're quite efficient to make because half of it's already made for you. You're just digging into it, you're not having to make all the walls. Okay, so now all we want to do now is find a location for our bunker, and preferably also find a little bit of iron if possible. If you see some sheep, you might as well kill them. You never know, you might get enough to make a bed. When you kill a sheep, it doesn't always give you wool, so you often would have to kill more than 3 to get enough wool to make a bed. I put it down into the mini bar, so the hotbar, so I can see how many I've actually got. So now, where's the sun? The sun's going down, so we need to find somewhere to make the bunker. Preferably on a steep hill, preferably next to a cave, but it doesn't really matter too much, and preferably somewhere where you can see what's going on around you. I think this looks like an okay location. So use your shovel on the grass and the dirt. Door there, so we'll go sideways here. And there's night time coming. So there we go, we're all set up for the night, so we can just now spend the night time safe in our bunker, and we can use the time just to make the bunker more comfortable. And in the morning we'll go out and kill some sheep to get some wool. Chest. furnace. Stash anything you don't need in the chest, because once your inventory's full you can't pick stuff up, so just stash stuff that you don't need for what you're currently doing. So I would now spend the rest of the night just hollowing this out a bit more, making it more comfortable. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to fast forward time. You can see at the top of the screen there is a new compass, and those red dots are enemy mobs. It also shows north, south, east, west. And if I put a map marker, it'll show as a yellow dot on the compass. So it makes, along with the name, so it makes navigation much easier. So I'm just going to fast forward time here. Those mobs will despawn. So now the day's task is to get 2 more pieces of wool. And some iron, preferably. Oh, definitely. There's quite a bit of coal here. I'll just grab some of it. So just, as you're walking around, just keep an eye out on the mini-map, because you can you can find some stuff just under the surface, like coal and iron. Coal sometimes does appear on the surface, but not often. So I've now got 2 pieces of wood. Sorry, 2 pieces of wool. Just looking for 1 more sheep. That one didn't give me any wool. Neither did that one. There's some iron there. Okay, so I've got 3 pieces of wool now, so I can make a bed. Now with this iron I can make an iron pickaxe, and hopefully I'll have enough also to make an iron sword. Yes, I do. There's actually quite a bit more here. Again, use the mini-map to locate it. piece there. So 14 pieces of iron there, which is pretty good. We'll be able to make a pickaxe, sword. Here's another piece down there. I won't bother about that for now. Okay, so let's go home using the compass up there. Craft the bed. And we'll craft a wooden pick. Iron pick, sorry, and iron. No, we won't. We have to smelt it first. When you're smelting, just put in enough fuel that you need for what you're smelting. Don't put all of it in, because with Total Miner, the fuel continues to burn even if there is nothing to smelt. So if you put all your fuel in there and walk away, and everything finishes smelting but the fuel's still there, you're just wasting fuel. So just put in as much as what you need. And no more. Again, stash everything you don't need. Also, not just that your inventory gets full, but if you die, your stuff is safer if it's stashed. Okay, so now we have an iron pick. Much faster to clear out. I might actually make an iron. I don't need an iron shovel. Yeah, I might make an iron shovel as well. With a bunker, often I'm mining dirt, so it's good to have a shovel. And an iron shovel lasts for ages as well. You can move the cursor on the hotbar. You can move both cursors both ways. So if you're moving the cursor and you skip past the one you want, you can just go back the other way. Now how you do that, if you're moving the right hand cursor and you want to go back the other way, press and hold the right bumper and then tap the left bumper to move it back to the left direction. And for the left cursor, if you go past, hold the left cursor, bumper and tap the right bumper to go back to move it back to the right hand side. And there it is, night time again. And we're all set up. We've got everything we need now. We've got iron, torches, coal, a couple of seeds, everything we need now to, so we can actually also now start, we can even start farming now. We can make a and a scythe. that's it. All done, all set up. And that is survival tips. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers. Goodbye.